Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Ride Spotlight. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at Demonia, the Ghost Town, created by Renaleteto. That's a tough one. All right, so stay tuned, and let's check it out. All right, this was sent in by a subscriber, Renaleteto, and here they say, "Hi Johnny, this is my first attempt at creating a full dark ride, and actually my first ride blueprint in the workshop. I did some single spooky scenes in the past, but this was my very first dark ride. I went for a realistic style, so nothing too crazy or unrealistic. I tried to create spooky scenes with what a park would actually do in a dark ride in mind. This is the story of the ride. Explore the ruins of the abandoned town of Demonia. It was 1892, and this was a quiet and lonely town in the middle of nowhere. But the priest of the town was tempted to make a deal with the devil. He could have been able to live forever, but the town would soon be damned for eternity. People started to die, some houses burned, others collapsed, and demonic dark figures were seen at night. The city was soon abandoned and called Demonia. Decades later, the far descendants of the priest decided to return to the old house of Demonia, not believing in what they thought was just a legend. Just some days later, the house was destroyed by a violent, inextinguishable fire, and it was said that today their ghosts still live in the house. Will you be brave enough to enter Demonia and fight the devil with just a little hope to make it alive? Hope you enjoy it, and any suggestion or critique is very well accepted so I can improve in the future." All right, I like the attitude. Let's jump into it. All right, here we are outside of Demonia, ladies and gentlemen. Let's step into the entrance. I think my first bit of feedback here would be the queue is kind of bland and boring and claustrophobic. I would have definitely put more effort into the queue. The story was it's a ghost town, so I probably would have ran the queue through a decorative ghost town. So here we are at the Huntsman ride, or is it the Huntsman? I think it is. Yes, it is. Here's a look at the stats, everybody, and I will cut to it as soon as one gets here. Oh, there's only there's only one on the entire ride. I would definitely increase the number of trains to like 10. So there's another bit of feedback for you. Okay, that ended rather abruptly. I was like, oh, something's gonna be crazy behind that door. The red lights pulling us in, and then boarding station. Oh, but pretty good effects overall for a first-time creation. I think it's pretty darn solid. So far, we've had out of all these dark rides, there's a bit of a good handful of beginner builders, and you've all done a really impressive job. And what I really like is everybody's getting really creative with the storytelling. They all have lengthy stories. I love this little kitchen scene here. That's quite great. And all the beginners are doing a great job of using the spooky DLC animatronics, and that means that you have to set up a lot of triggered events. So triggered events is not the easiest thing to tackle when you're brand new to the game. You're just trying to learn how to build and make things look aesthetically nice, atmospheric, all that stuff, and then you layer into triggers on top of that. It's a lot of work. So I think everybody, including yourself here, Renaleteto, have done a wonderful job with these spooky dark ride creations that we've seen so far this month. This one I feel like you could have played on your story a little bit more as well. I was expecting to see a little bit more of a ghost town. It did really feel like we were in the mansion the whole time. I would have liked to have seen we have a little bit here. It's kind of like a set display, but I would have liked to see that push a little bit further, and then we go through the ghost town and then we arrive at the mansion rather than the other way around. And then all the demons and stuff really start, this is where the mansion should start, in my opinion. But, so for me, it was a little bit short-lived. I would have liked to see it a little bit longer. However, you did it all in 4K, so it's pretty darn jam-packed and detailed for 4K. So I quite like it. Maybe next time, if you want to try to do another big spooky dark ride, try to go in with a park. You just have a lot more opportunities to really get invested in the creation with a park file, as you're not limited to the 4K part count. But I guess the last little bits of feedback going back, I would touch up that queue with a ghost town, going through the ghost town, and as well as add more trains to the actual ride here itself, because the guest, as it is, as a blueprint, I would definitely change that right away. If anyone wants to put this in their parks, the ride's not going to make that much money. 3 people can get on it every, 5 minutes? It's pretty bad capacity in terms of simulation. So small adjustment there. But pretty darn strong submission overall. A great first time creation. And you're also showing up as a subscriber, not a Discord member. So check the information down below and come join us on Discord, as well as everybody else who plays Planet Coaster of all skill levels. Everybody is welcome. Boom. And that's going to do it for this episode of Ride Spotlight, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily Planet Coaster videos. And if you enjoyed the channel and all the content on the show, please do consider becoming a patron. Your support allows me to continue making these videos for this great community. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.